What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Walking Dead World Beyond video. We had a bit of a slow episode this week, but I really enjoyed it, and it again exemplifies how much the show has improved since last season, which we can all agree was absolutely atrocious. However, one criticism I have of this show is that really the CRM story is progressing at an absolute snail's pace. And it's the fourth episode and we still haven't seen Jadis or Portland or know what the heck is going on with Omaha. We do learn just how Huck actually reached Omaha, as at the start she is beaten and bruised and saved by a couple which was all set up by her mother for the plan they enacted. In the present, Huck and Hope arrive at Indira's farm, hoping to bring Iris and Felix back with them, except Felix and Iris have zero interest in going to the CRM. Huck and Hope have the plan that they will drop them off halfway, so that they can pretend that they found them on their own, except Felix is furious with Huck for the deception, and Iris has had zero interest in being her own prisoner, or at least in her opinion, a prisoner in the CRM. And there's fundamental differences in how the sisters think. Hope thinks it is better to be in the inside, and Iris wants to burn the whole damn thing down and just get her father out and that's it. But hey, where the hell are they going to go? Because Campus Colony has been destroyed. It shows how Hope is actually smarter as she thinks about the big, wider picture. And Iris was a facade, as she was good at following rules in the Campus Colony, but Hope is smarter at playing the long game. Felix, on the other hand, is just mad as heck, but more on that in a bit. We catch up with Silas at the sanitation place as he comes under the ire of the commander for not paying attention, as he is fixed up by him later. We see a cool Easter egg of a Half Moon poster, who of course was Beta in the main series, and Silas is conflicted as he sort of kind of has respect at this station, but wants to help his friends as he is actually worried that the whole thing with Huck is going on, and well, he tries to leave under the cover of night, and was kind of got caught and put in a training facility, which he predictably aces. And I think the actor who plays him is really good in this role. And here, Silas is suited to be here as opposed to being out there with his friends. And the commander wants him to step it up. And he obviously knows who Huck is, as well, Huck did arrange for this whole thing. And I really like this scene. I do think that the commander is actually up to something. And I think it's going to be a big thing moving forward. And I'm very excited to see what is actually going on. But next week, Iris and Percy will find Silas based on the trailer. However, one of them makes it to the CRM training, and funnily enough, I think that would be actually the making of Silas. Meanwhile, the other elephant in the room is Elton and Hope, as his whole life he's had faith that his family were out there, but of course we know what he did, and well, Hope did, and he has a bit of a panic attack seeing her. It'll be pivotal, and I do really look forward to seeing some sort of resolution for this as he hides with Indira's daughter, and we would later learn that the medicines were actually for her, and well, she's been keeping her illness a secret as she would lose control of the farm. With this being the final season, I find the farm focus a bit too much. Also, with an axe to grind is Percy, who heads off to try and kill Huck, which is actually stopped, and well, Felix wanted to do, but Will does say this is what Felix wanted to do previously, and Percy is actually stopped, but the seeds of doubt are put in Huck's head as he mentioned that the CRM was a whole thing in possibly ruining Omaha, and I do wonder why they did that. My headcanon is that they tried a vaccine against walkerization, which didn't work, and is why they introduced the herd, and that explains the guy who asked to be saved at the start of the season. Ultimately, Huck and Hope leave fruitless, as we see Huck's mum talk about honouring Omaha. It's an interesting scene as she does talk about Portland, which is something we haven't really seen yet, and considering that we're at this research base, we've had Omaha destroyed, I do more than likely think that Rick is actually in Portland, which I think when we saw that look, when they look out on a city. I think that people worked out that that was actually Portland. So later we might see Jadis. Hopefully she gets introduced at some point in the damn season, and we can push forward the story, as this is supposed to set up the trilogy of movies that is going to have Rick in them. And I do wonder if they have much legs, because I don't see many people talking about Walking Dead. I remember when it was appointment viewing, but the mother does snap at Huck when she is interrogated on if it was the CRM that actually caused the whole Omaha fall thing. So it's going to be curious. I do think that Huck will bring down the CRM from the inside. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like down below. Do subscribe with notifications on. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.